Alrighty, Sheriff Customs. We're rolling. We get some dogs playing down here. I'm over at my parents'. Yeah, I'm on a ladder. You believe it? Look, I got on a. We're doing some construction or roof repair. I don't know what you want to call it. Camera girl is gonna follow me up. We'll go. I'll show you what I've been doing at my mom and my dad's place. We'll go up on the roof. We'll give you a little rundown.
Nice one.
Let's go. Camera girl's in her bare feet, so it's going to take her a little while to come up the ladder.
I'm good.
We did this, we did the main part of the house, I think it was last summer. We put new shingles on it. Me and my dad actually, this was like a flat roof over here, garage roof. And we put, pretty sure they're like 16 or 18 footers, and we sloped, we did a low slope, you know, over the flat roof, because the flat roof, it was pretty worse for wear. It was leaking a bit, so we decided we'd tie into, you know, the main part of the house, and but obviously it ran into issues. Just over the past year, we kind of discovered what was happening. The rain was getting behind the fascia. That's, if anybody knows anything about roofs, you have your drip edge, you have your fascia behind that, and then you have your gutters mounted to that. And what was happening is the rain was running off the drip edge, not straight into the gutters, kind of running down the fascia. And obviously on this older home, don't know when this home was built, but the fascia boards were, that's what they were. They were boards. They were wood. So, you know, all the rain and, you know, sleet and snow and all that over the last couple of years, it kind of rotted the wood, and it started leaking through back to the original flat roof. This is the original flat roof right here, and it had, what it had is it had a drain, had a square box that was kind of framed in this corner. Probably could have showed it earlier, but you know, the clock is ticking, you know. It's 6 o'clock here, and we want to get this wrapped up. So that was kind of our bad. We left this spot right here where it used to drain out. We just left it as plywood. We didn't put any tar or anything over it, thinking, oh well, we're putting a new, you know, we're putting a new roof system over it. We shouldn't have to worry about it, you know. But a few years later, it come back to leak. So we've gone through the steps of putting some new paper down, some new tar. We're just getting ready to throw a new piece of plywood here, and then we're gonna put some ice and water all the way up to these shingles. The whole roof has been papered. It looks like it was done with just a tar paper, but yeah, yeah, it's just a tar paper. But we'll run the ice and water. We'll run the ice and water up under here, and we'll get some new shingles down, and we'll get the drip edge. And what I did on the drip edge is actually brought some aluminum over last year, and we tucked it in behind the drip edge and out over the eave trough. Here's a piece right here. Because, like I say, there was a gap here. There was a gap here, you know, so the water running off the drip edge could actually go behind. So there's your gutter. It could actually run down beneath there. It would actually drive across the soffit, believe it or not, especially if it was a hard rain You know, and underneath here, I can't show you obviously, but right at this point there is a wooden fascia board, and it was basically pushing through there into their ceiling, into their rec room, I guess you would call it. This used to be an old garage. Years ago, it was turned into you know, living space. But there you have it. Maybe I will do a second segment once I get this plywood down, because I am not going to bore you watching me nail down a piece of plywood. You know, the whole shingle process is pretty boring. You know, if I could time lapse it, but you know, Sharp Customs, we don't time lapse. We just show you the raw stuff as it happens. That's the way we like it. Easy peasy, squeezy. And yeah, maybe we'll do a part 2 to this when I get it all, you know, hopefully it won't be too long from now, but maybe a few beers later. But, you know, what's a roofer without a beer, right? Sharp Customs. Peace. I'll be coming back at you.